Dear students, we will start our lectures of physiology. Uh, Now we will see lecture number 20, that is on nerve physiology. We have previously studied all about the nerves, nerve, structure of neuron, dendrites, axon, axonal pathways, then soma, then nucleus, everything we have studied, how the nerve material is passed. So whenever one nerve is attaching to the another nerve, then this connection will show a joining, that is called as synapse, joining of the two nerves, and the synapse where the material is transmitted by a neurotransmitter material which helps to convey the message of this nervous system, that we will see in details what the arrangement is. And this is unit number 6, or we can say last unit, where nerve physiology is to be studied. 6.1, neurotransmitters and synapse. Synapse is nothing but the joining of two nerves, and neurotransmitters are the materials or chemicals which are responsible for the transmission of the message from one to another. So what are neurotransmitters? These are endogenous chemicals which communicates between two neurons. Neurotransmitters are chemical substances that are produced and secreted by neurons from synaptic vesicle and works across a neuromuscular junction and transmit signals across the synapse. So this material is useful mostly in a junction where nervous cell is attaching to the muscle cell, neurotransmitter material, neuromuscular we can say, nervous cell is attached to the muscular cells to convey the message, that is junction, and transmit the signals across this is called as neurotransmitter. In nervous system, many types of neurotransmitters are there, and these neurotransmitters are called as neurohormones, or we can say the transmitter materials are the hormones. And as they are in neural system, we can call it as neurohormones, and they have either excitatory neurohormones or inhibitory effect. Excitatory or inhibitory effect. They are synthesized from the many precursors like amino acids, example glutamate, acetylcholine, dopamine, serotonin, amino acids, epinephrine, etc. So these are the neurotransmitter materials which help to convey the message or transmit the signals from the nerve to nerve or nerve to another cell or synapse. So one, glutamate, it is a neurotransmitter hormone or material, works very fast in excitation activity or excitatory neurons, synapse, at brain and in spinal cord. So in between brain and spinal cord, whatever the message is conveyed by this neurotransmitter material known as glutamate. Second is acetylcholine. This is the first neurotransmitter discovered in nervous system. Acetylcholine is the first neurotransmitter material discovered in nervous system, and it is mainly found in synapse of neuromuscular junction. It also operates in many regions of the brain. So in neuromuscular junction and in brain we can find the junction of synapse where acetylcholine is the material. Dopamine, this is also a brain neurotransmitter, carries motor behavior, emotional act, etc. Example, people of schizophrenia have high dopamine, means they carries motor behavior, not sensory behavior, just sending the orders to do this, or emotional activity. Those who are very emotional can have a high dopamine secretion in their nervous system or in their body. serotonin, this is a monoamine type of neurotransmitter. Monoamine means single amine group, which is produced in intestine and neurons of central nervous system, called as generally serotonin. Monotype. Then amino acids, these are very common, and these are very common neurotransmitter materials of the mammalian nervous system. Example, GABA, generally known as gamma amino butyric acid. Gamma amino butyric acid, called as GABA material or amino acid. Epinephrine, this type of neurotransmitter material is synthesized from tyrosine, which controls the adrenal glands. So this is called as epinephrine, and this is also a neurotransmitter material. So these are the neurotransmitter materials of 6 types, which perform different functions at different locations in different cells. Synapse, the actual synapse where the cells are connecting end to end. The figure is as so. This is called a synapse. This is the nerve impulse coming from the nervous system, and this is the another cell where the message is transmitted by this. We will see one by one. First of all, what is the synapse? This is nothing but the joining of two cells. Synapse is a structure in nervous system in which one neuron attaches to the another, where transmission of nerve impulse is carried out. This is nothing but a junction of nerve cell with any other cell or nerve to nerve cell, where chemical communication occurs or chemical communication is going on. This was studied and introduced first time by physiologist known as Michael Foster. And synapse is an essential structure for proper functioning of nervous system with cells. In synapse, the plasma membrane of the signal passing site neurons and the cell membrane of the target organ where the message is to be sent communicates by their chemical molecular machinery, which transmits the message signals between presynaptic and postsynaptic sites. In many synapses, the presynaptic part is on axon, whereas the postsynaptic part is located on the dendrite or soma. So axon and soma are working as presynaptic part and postsynaptic part. And the synaptic material contains neurotransmitters and cell organelle like mitochondrion, which helps them to work for the transmission of the signals. The synapse may be of two types, that is excitatory synapse or inhibitory synapse. Excitatory synapse is transmitting the information or signals fastly, whereas inhibitory stops the sending of the signal, or we can say starting and ending of the activity is carried out by the excitatory or inhibitory synapse. So the synapse form between axonal terminal and the perikaryon of two neurons called as axosomatic synapse, means axon and soma. The synapse formed between axons and dendrites of two neurons is termed as exodendritic synapse. When the synapse is formed between axon terminal and the axon of two communicating neurons called as exoaxonic synapse, and therefore these three different are the exosomatic, exodendritic, and exoaxonic synapse. So three different types of conveying the message or sending the signals are these three. Types of synapse will be observed here. This is the general structure of synapse where two cells are ending and communicating end to end by way of these neurotransmitter materials. So this is the nerve impulse coming from here. This is the synaptic vesicle. This is mitochondria energy giving. This is synaptic knob. This is the synaptic knob. The neurotransmitter molecules are there inside this synaptic vesicles, neurotransmitter material, and this neurotransmitter materials comes to the end and releases the material, neurotransmitter material in this synaptic gap. This is synaptic gap, and these are the receivers. These are the senders. Ionotropic receptors are here. So these materials sent by nerve cell is received by the muscle cells or another cell, whatever that another type, another may be the nerve cell, and these receptors are taking material inside the membrane potential, and this is the postsynaptic terminal, and this is synaptic terminal. And in this way, the conveying message or transmitting signals or material is being facilitated by the neurotransmitter material. So these are of two types of synapse. One is chemical synapse and second is electrical synapse. So in chemical synapse, the passage of nerve impulses from the presynaptic neuron to another cell membrane converts electrical activity into chemical called as generally neurotransmitters, and they bind with plasma membrane of postsynaptic cell and signal transduction is carried out, and in this way the chemical synapse is formed or chemical synapse is working together. Whereas there are second type electrical synapse. In electrical synapse, the presynaptic and postsynaptic cell membranes are connected with specialized channels known as gap junctions, carries electrical currents, and this is a type of fast transmission of signal from cell to cell. So electrical synapse is transmitting the signals very fast, whereas chemical synapse transmitting the signals slowly, and in this way two type of synapses occurs to transmit the messages from cell to cell. Now the structure of synapse. This is the structure of synapse that we have already discussed here and studied. Now the basic structure of synapse consists of synaptic knob, synaptic cleft, and postsynaptic neuron. So these are the organs here: synaptic knob, synaptic vesicle, synaptic gap, and this is the receptors. So in this way the transmission of material is carried out. So what are these three? Synaptic knob, the wide part of terminal neuron which is globular and sac-like. It contains mitochondria to provide the energy, synaptic vesicles in which the message or the neurotransmitter material is stored, and many neurotransmitter molecules which are found around these two, all together performing the function of neurotransmission. The electrical impulses passes through the axon up to this knob, also known as presynaptic area, and as soon as they enter in the knob, the presynaptic area is ended and the synaptic area is started. So synaptic cleft is the next part. This is a narrow space between a synaptic knob and the plasma membrane of the postsynaptic neuron. This is called as synaptic cleft. We can see in the previous figure, this is synaptic gap or synaptic cleft. This is synaptic knob, we have already studied. So synaptic cleft is a narrow space between two cells, and it is generally measures about 20 to 30 nanometers of the gap. Third and last one is the postsynaptic neuron. This is the signal receptor or cell in which the plasma membrane contains some protein molecules which works as receptors of neurotransmitter molecules along with chemical messages. Means only the receiver we can say is the postsynaptic membrane. So how the working of these synapse is carried out? The synapse work shortly in different steps. First is traveling of an electrical impulse through the neuron. This stimulates the neurons for release of neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters diffuse across the synapse, means passes from gap one cell to another, and this is the original working mechanism of the synapse, means conveying the message or signals from one side to another side. म्हणजे traveling of electrical impulse, then stimulate the neuron to release neurotransmitter. As soon as the electrical impulses are traveled, the chemical neurotransmitters releases, and along with this electrical impulses, this material diffuses across the synapse and transfer it to the another cell or another plasma membrane of the cell, either to muscle or nerve. And these receptor protein molecules binds to the neurotransmitter to the another cell to transmit the electrical impulses, and in this way the convey of message from one to another is carried out. Now 6.1 is completed here. The topic number 6.2 is origin and conduction of nerve impulses. So from where the nerve impulses are originated, how it is conducted through the neuron or nerve, that we will see here. Origin and conduction of nerve impulse. In every action or thought, the nerve impulse runs through the neurons are in fact the movement of electrically charged inorganic molecules. You see here, electrically charged inorganic molecules, which helps to pass across the neuron or neuronal or nervous membrane and works here to facilitate the message or signals. The membrane is semi-permeable and therefore the diffusion is possible from there and allows to pass only some charged molecules, which are chemical elements known as ions. So these ions are working as a chemical elements or chemical transmitting material. The coordination is determined by the channels in the membrane through which it passes, and these impulses are then passed to the other through the neurotransmitters, which passes it via synapse. Means synapse is the thing from where or through where these materials, neurotransmitter materials, are passes along with the information or the signals given by the previous cell. So potassium is the positively charged and passes easily through the membrane, whereas sodium and chloride ions have difficulty in passing through the membrane, because these are chloride ions are mostly negatively charged and these are quite larger, we can say this. Or maybe the another reason what we see there, the passage of nerve impulse in all nerves is same in all nerves, but in myelinated nerves, the nerve impulse passes rapidly, while in non-myelinated nerve, the impulses passes with much interruption or slowly. The node of a Ranvier in a neuron causes the jumping or skipping of action potential from node to node, and therefore it takes time. Or the myelinated nerve passes very fastly the impulses by jumping, therefore it shows a speedy action than the non-myelinated nerve. The resting potential is the equilibrium which is maintained there too, occurs due to random distribution of ions on either side of the membrane, and this imbalance or random distribution of in neurotransmitters causes Parkinson's disease or depression or insomnia, etc. So these are the reasons or causes that occurs generally due to imbalance of neurotransmitter material in the nerve cells. So this is about our today's lecture. In the next we will see 6.3, the CT scan, ECG, epilepsy, and likewise that we will see in the next lecture. Till then we will stop here and see you.